Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of Local Business Spotlight. My name is Diana Lockie and I'm a local real estate agent here serving Apex and Cary areas. And today I have a special guest on my show. I have Val Creager. She's the owner of Val Stone Photography right here in Apex, local to Apex. So Val, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for doing this interview with us and showing our audience about what you do here at your business. And tell us about it. Tell us what you do.
Okay. Well, I'm a photographer. I mostly work with families. I call myself a motherhood photographer. So anywhere from maternity when you're pregnant all the way to when your children are grown ups. But I probably focus most on newborns, baby, and young families. And then I also do branding and headshots. And I love that because I just have a real passion for entrepreneurs, especially female entrepreneurs. So I work with a lot of women who are passionate about their businesses and help them put their best foot forward.
Yeah, that is so important to have the right headshot
Yeah.
on your branding. Me too. I'm also running a business, so I know how important it is, and also to change it once in a while, right?
Absolutely. I see a lot of clients who haven't had a new headshot in 10 years, and obviously in 10 years you change, but I really encourage people to update their headshot every year or two just to update their clothing and their styles, and just so that when somebody meets you in person, it looks like you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
not the 10-year-old version of you.
Yeah.
And then with the families, I really like to document. There's not an age that I don't photograph, so the whole journey of being a parent and children in every stage and age.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you also do wedding photography?
I don't. I have in the past,
Mm-hmm.
but my last wedding was in 2009, so I don't do
Mm-hmm.
it anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly focus on the childhood age and,
Yeah,
the
motherhood,
parenting. Yeah.
families.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you do that in studio or do you do it on location?
A little bit of both. I have a studio. I've always had a studio. I built this one in 2008, but prior to that, my studio was in Cary. Um, and I love working in my studio because it's very controlled. It's very private. It's more of a boutique style studio where families come in one at a time and, have sort of the space to themselves. And we work together from start to finish on, styling and clothing. And I have a whole client closet full of clothes for really everybody in the family. Um, and then I also just really love going on location, whether it's outside or into someone's home. So either or.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah. And so where are you originally from?
I was born in New York City, but we moved here when I was in preschool. So Raleigh is home, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very nice area. I wouldn't live anywhere else,
I love
especially
it.
Apex here.
Yeah, we love Apex. I moved to downtown Apex in 2008, before that in Cary, and before that in Raleigh, but Apex is the best.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there's
love
so much to do
Yeah.
and it's very friendly. Everyone's friendly. They spend time with you anywhere you go, right?
It's true. And it's such a small community. And because my husband and I are both business owners, I feel like we just have a lot of connections and know a lot of people. So if you go out to dinner, there's still that small town, somebody waving and saying hello. But like you said, there's plenty to do and enough activities that you don't feel like you're, you know, trying to find, trying to find things, or you're in the middle of nowhere. So, and it's
Mm-hmm.
close to all the bigger cities. So it's really
Yeah,
ideal. We love it here.
it is. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. Yeah. So, what made you decide to become a photographer?
Well, I have always loved photography, even in high school and in college, but I majored in psychology and education, and I taught for Wake County Public Schools for 12 years. And I really enjoyed that, and worked with a lot of different children, specialized in gifted education, but also worked with special needs kids and in the regular classroom. And when my own son, my oldest, who's 23 now, when he was 4, um, he was going through a lot and in some different therapies. So I thought, well, I've been doing photography on the side part time just to kind of supplement my teacher income, which a lot of teachers do. Plug, plug for teachers.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah.
anyway, I took that year off to just spend more time with him before he started school and to help, navigate all the different therapies he was doing. And I just really loved it. I loved being able to interact with parents and children in that way, and be able to share with them like just this moment. It was very different from teaching, but also very similar to teaching in terms of like really sharing something with the family and with the kids. So after he started school, when I thought I would go back to teaching, I just never did. And I've been doing it ever since. So
Yeah.
so started in 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's good to have that background in education, so to be able to connect with the child and the parent, and also psychology. Yeah.
Definitely. And one of the most interesting things about my job is really interacting with everyone and the connections that I make. I think that a lot of times I'm working with young moms or new moms, and it's hard. That's a tough stage of life when you have a newborn or a newborn and a toddler, and being able to kind of talk with them and offer reassurance and give guidance is really nice. I enjoy that part of my job, in addition to taking beautiful photos
Yeah.
and all that. But really, it's the connections that I enjoy the most.
Yeah, they are beautiful. Yeah, I see
Thank
them.
you.
You have them on the wall. They're nice.
Thanks.
Yeah. So and then so you decided to do this full time.
hmm
Yeah.
I worked full time until our 12-year-old was born, and that was in 2011. And then I took some time off, and we have another one that came after her who's 6 now. So I took some time off and just worked part time during those years. But I'm gearing back up. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
they're
It's
both in school now. I have the time, and
yeah.
hmm
So what are your goals for the next year?
well, like I said, I've been working part time for the last 12 years, really. So my goal this coming year is to move back towards full time work. And, a lot has changed, but a lot is still the same. And while I was working part time, I didn't invest as much in, marketing and my website and things like that, because I was really focused on being home with my kids. And when I was working, that's what I was doing. I was working with clients. So that's something I'll be working on this year, updating my website. And I've taken so many new photos in the past 12 years, but really haven't highlighted them and shown them. Trying to learn social media a bit more.
Yeah.
That's another goal.
Yeah, we all need to learn all
Yeah,
that.
that's a
Yeah.
lot to learn, right? As a
Yeah.
business owner, and you probably know this too, there's so many facets. You're doing your job, but you're also doing, whatever else is involved, from social media to bookkeeping, and you have to really kind of learn it all. So
Yeah.
it's kind of gearing back up towards doing that a little bit more.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
hmm
So, what did your customers say they love most about your business?
Um, I think honestly, me. That's a weird answer, isn't it? But I mean, there's hundreds of photographers, like there's hundreds of realtors, and I think that it's the connection and feeling like you have a friend and somebody that you can trust, to make you and your family look the best and also feel the best. I'm really committed to customer service and making sure that my clients are 100% satisfied with the product, but also with the experience that they get throughout the process. So that's, I think, the thing that they like most, and what they get from me that might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's
So
me.
the connection, yeah, the connection,
making
the friendships.
the friendships. I am friends with a lot of former clients, but more deeply than that, just the connection and the process, and knowing that someone is there for them throughout that process. And a lot of people, especially women, are very anxious, myself included, about getting in front of the camera. And I want my clients to have pictures that they're really proud of, not just of their kids, but with themselves in it. And it's hard as moms, because we're always taking pictures of everyone else, and I really want to encourage moms and dads to be in the photos with their kids. So,
that's nice. Yeah. So what motivates you? What drives you to do what you do?
My family, first and foremost. They're the biggest motivating factor, but also just really giving people a tangible sort of memory. So I've lost my mom and my grandmother in the past year, and anybody who's ever had a death in the family, you go back through all the pictures, and I just think it's really important to have those tangible memories. And I encourage my clients to, to get them off their phone and get them off the computer and put them on the walls where you can see them and enjoy them. Um, but that's probably it, my family, and then just giving my clients something that they will have forever.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I know you're owning a business is almost full time plus work, but is there anything else that you do besides work?
well, I help my husband with his work. And, he owns a small farm, so we work together on that. But the things I love outside of that are, hanging out with my kids. I love to cook, so you can like usually find me in the kitchen baking or cooking or something like that. And I like to read. I love to read books, so
Yeah.
those are my things.
Yeah. So anything exciting going on with the business that customers should know about?
Well, right now it's fall, so everyone is excited about getting their holiday photos. I have several mini sessions available for the fall and for the holidays. And then in January and February, I'll be offering some mini sessions for entrepreneurs and headshots. So those are things to look out for. And I change them seasonally, so
Oh,
it's
that's
always
great.
something new.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll make sure I post that on our website so
Thank you.
people can know about those. And then, so we're almost ready to wrap up. But before we do that, can you tell our audience what is the best way to contact you?
Sure. The best way is through my website. It's valstonephotography.com, and my email is val@valstonephotography.com. You can also reach me on Facebook, or by phone. But that,
Yeah.
my website and the email is probably the fastest way to get in touch.
Well, thank you so much, Val. It was so nice to talk
Thank
to you
you.
and me to learn about your business.
Thank you.
With that, we end another episode of Local Business Spotlight. And again, my name is Diana Lockie. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Apex and Cary areas. And if you're thinking about buying a home, it's actually a very good time. There's deals out there that I can help you with, research. And as well as if you're thinking about selling your home in the spring, it takes a few months to prepare, so I can assist you with that. And with that, thank you and have a wonderful